So the overall equation for photosynthesis is CO2 plus light energy plus water, and when it goes through photosynthesis, it will produce um, oxygen and glucose. The parts of the chloroplast include the outer membrane, and then it has like the stroma, and then it has like the thylakoid system, which is like flattened membrane discs that are stacked into grana to help like capturing light. The endosymbiosis theory is a theory that a once free-living prokaryote was engulfed by a bigger one, and like from that, mitochondria and chloroplast came to be. And evidence of that is circular DNA found in mitochondria and the chloroplast, and double membrane because it was like engulfed, and also so the size of the mitochondria and chloroplast, because like they're like around the same size as a prokaryote. The two steps of photosynthesis is light dependent reaction, which occurs in the thylakoid, and the Calvin cycle, which occurs in the stroma. So question 5 says, what goes in and out of the first step? The first step is light dependent reaction, and what goes in is light energy, water, ADP, and NADP+. And when it goes through the whole thing, it releases O2, ATP, and NADPH. It says, talk about what a photosystem is and why it is needed, and what supplies the electrons for the ETC. So the photosystem is like it's like a reaction center, and it like absorbs like the light energy, and it like basically uses the solar energies to like excite the electrons, and which are then passed through the ETC, and the final electron acceptor is NADPH. And it says, what is the purpose? The purpose for this process is, and the purpose is to convert solar energy to chemical energy. Question 5 also says, what supplies the electrons for the ETC? And it's water when it's split up. Question 6, it says, describe what goes in and out of the step 2, and go on to tell what G3P builds into. So what goes in is CO2, ATP, and NADPH. And what comes out is G3P, ADP, and NADPH+. And G3P builds into glucose. Then describe the three substeps. The three substeps are carbon fixation, reduction, and regeneration. A carbon fixation is when CO2 is incorporated into the Calvin cycle, and each CO2 attaches to a molecule of RUGP. I don't remember how to pronounce it, but and it is catalyzed by the enzyme Rubisco, and it forms three, it's like a long name, 5-phosphate. And reduction, ATP and NADPH is used to convert molecules into glycerate 3-phosphate, which is G3P. Yeah, and then the last one, regeneration. Wait, but just to let you know, the thing previously isn't efficient. And then the last one, regeneration. Some G3P molecules leave the cycle to make glucose, while the other ones are recycled to regenerate RUG. RUBP, so like the cycle can continue. And the last question is finally describe how cell respiration and photosynthesis are interrelated. They're interrelated because the byproduct for cellular respiration is CO2, and cellular respiration needs O2 to create, ATP, because oxygen acts as its final electron acceptor, and then the photosynthesis needs O2. So like they're interrelated.